So guys, the crypto markets have been dumping all of 2025, but we have been seeing a little bit of relief in the last few days. Today I want to talk you guys through the price action that we're currently seeing with Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as overall how the altcoin markets are being affected and the sentiment based off of exactly what's going on. It has been a dead zone, guys, pretty much, with a lot of people capitulating their bags, getting out of the market, thinking that the crypto markets are dead and altcoin season is not going to be happening. But people like you and me have been accumulating and pretty much stacking up on our bags, and we're waiting to see that price action return. And overall, I want to give you guys all that information. But if you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since the beginning of 2023, showing you guys my wins, my losses, keeping you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin and altcoins, and overall how liquidity is shifting and how you need to position yourself. Right now, the markets have been dead, really dead, and as a result, a lot of people have capitulated their bags, got out of a lot of positions, while other people are pretty much keeping up with the day-to-day price action and just seeing exactly when liquidity is going to be moving back into our altcoins. Today, I want to walk you guys through a few specific charts, as well as overall the price action that we're seeing with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then indicators like Bitcoin dominance and USDT dominance as well. Exactly my position on the markets and exactly what I think is going to be happening. So let's go to jump into it. So guys, like how I said, we have been seeing a little bit of relief in the past few days. Bitcoin sitting at around 85, almost 86,000, 85,800. Ethereum sitting at around 1985. But I have the charts zoomed out just to show you that we have been on a consistent downtrend since the start of January. You can see it with Bitcoin, you can see it with Ethereum as well, and you can see it with the total 2 chart. And the reason why I'm getting more broad and showing you guys this perspective is just to show you that we need to have some sort of a reversal, a correction, a retest of specific zones to really let us know that we are seeing, a shift back in liquidity. Right now, Bitcoin dominance has been on an uptrend, honestly, for quite a long time. We've been keeping up with it on the channel, and if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, guys, because we keep up with all this important information to let us know where liquidity is moving. But we've been seeing indicators like Bitcoin and dominance and USDT dominance rising up ever since the start of 2025, just showing exactly where liquidity is shifting. And as a result, the total 2 chart has just been in a massive downtrend. In one of my recent videos, I talked about exactly whenever we're going to be seeing altcoin season happening. You need to watch that video because I talk about these downtrends and how they correlate to the previous cycles that we saw. But these indicators are really going to let us know where liquidity is moving and exactly when altcoins are going to be getting the liquidity that they need to start causing altcoin season to happen. Right now, guys, the crypto markets are in a weird state. There has been a trend going on with this one dude where he's showing his routine. It's really funny. I'm sure you're aware. That's why there's banana sparkling water, ice sparkling water, and a few different things. It's funny. But overall, the crypto markets are kind of in a dead zone. A lot of people have capitulated their bags, while the people that are still here super believe in the markets based off of what we're seeing with news events like Trump, as well as overall where specific assets are going based off of their utilization in stuff like the crypto reserve and a few others. But overall, guys, a lot of people are talking about how we're testing specific zones and we're on the verge of ripping up quite significantly. And you're either on the side of thinking that altcoin season is about to happen, or you do not believe in the markets at all. And drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think is going to be happening in the next few weeks. But overall, there's been a lot of events happening with the FOMC happening last week, in the crypto digital asset summit that Trump was attending. Not too much craziness in terms of the volatility in the day and how he had an effect on the market, but just overall moving forward in terms of having more regulation and a lot of adoption from big companies and also governments like the United States. But if we jump into perspectives from crypto investors and influencers, Virtual Bacon talks about every cycle has a one final chop phase and 2, 3 to 6 months where sentiment dies. This is when everyone gives up and when winners quietly accumulate. Are you ready to survive this part? And I feel like we have been experiencing this part, guys, after all the pumps in 2024 in March, as well as at the end of the year. And now right now we've been seeing a lot of dumps, and as a result, a lot of people have capitulated their bags. They've got out of the market, and as a result, we're not going to be seeing the end of the whole 2025 crypto bull market altcoin season. And you know, this is where you have to ask yourself, are you going to survive this part? I think as long as you can sit on your hands, and I talked about in another video why people are going to be felling in the 2025 crypto bull market, just because they can't sit on their hands, can't sit on their investments. And no hate to people, that's just how Jeets are, and that's pretty much how, you know, the game is played. That's why not everyone wins, and the people that do make crazy gains. Mustache talks about the zones that we're currently seeing for the total 2 chart, and how we are pretty much in an accumulation zone, passing the accumulation zone, already about to rip up after seeing a little bit of this support that we're testing. But right now, a lot of people have different sentiment about this. Some people think we're still going to be crashing down more, but based off of a broad perspective, you can see at multiple times in multiple parts in the cycle that we did see times of accumulation and then a retest right before the ginormous rip up. So this gives us a little bit more bullish sentiment as well. CryptoCon also shows us the total chart and pretty much just says no need to overcomplicate things. I love this because CryptoCon gives in-depth chart analysis based off of specific halvings, cycles, reports, RSIs, a lot of different things, guys, which is really great. That's why you need to stay tuned to the channel and also follow people like CryptoCon. But he says no need to overcomplicate things. All of crypto is at support, and you could see in March of 2017 exactly when we're testing support before ripping up ginormously. And you could still see that we still had a few zones of retesting in the zone of you know, ripping up. And then from here you can also see in October 2020 we also had that huge pump up, but prior to that we had all of that, you know, correction, stabilization, and you know, deviations that were taking place. And now we're currently experiencing it now in March of 2025. So this is where, guys, you got to have a broad perspective as well as a macro perspective as to what's going on in the markets. I like to give you guys a broad perspective and real sentiment in the markets, and I understand why a lot of people are feeling down, but seeing this gives me a lot of confidence in terms of where I'm positioned and how I feel we're going to be seeing altcoins and liquidity shift in the next few weeks, next few months. Overall, my crypto portfolio, guys, is down significantly. To tell you that I am up would be a complete lie to you. And I had a recent comment on my YouTube channel saying if you're down, you have not been in the markets for very long. Well, this is actually my first cycle, buddy, so I don't mean to rain on your parade, but yeah, I'm still learning this stuff, and I think a lot of people are still learning this stuff. So swiping everything to the side, you know, assets are down significantly. I have already made some decent profits in this whole, you know, 2024 2025 crypto bull cycle, pretty much from shifting out of different sectors whenever they were performing really hot, and the narrative changes. You can really start to make a lot of money if you keep up with the day-to-day and how the, you know, markets are changing and sentiment shifts as well, and then the assets that are in the spotlight. And as a result, right now I'm really revolved around AI assets, AI agents, AI infrastructure mixed with a little bit of gaming, RWA, and as well as that, a little bit of memes. And as a result, guys, I'm pretty much waiting for liquidity and the sentiment to shift back into these assets. Right now there's a lot of big events happening. I feel like there's going to be a lot more events going to be happening already at the end of March with, you know, liquidity injections and how exactly we have, you know, these tariffs and a lot of other moving parts in the markets. But as a result, you need to be keeping up with the price action on Bitcoin and Ethereum to really let us know exactly where we're going to be going. Right now we're really testing support on every asset, which is honestly super bullish because we're, you know, practically almost bottomed out. Now, knock on wood, I do not want to lie to us and say that we're bottomed out, but you can see that from multiple assets, they have been dancing around specific zones, just showing that they're pretty much at, you know, a bottomed out level. But as a result, this is where you need to decide exactly what you're going to be doing. What am I doing? I have been dollar cost averaging. I'm actually going to dollar cost average tonight into a few of my assets, just because I cannot, you know, not buy at these prices. These are crazy discount prices. A lot of coins are down anywhere from 5 to 10x from where they were previously. Honestly, a lot of them are down even much more if you get into a few riskier assets. So this is where you got to really do your own due diligence and figure out your risk to reward ratio and really determine exactly what you want to do. But If you're new to the channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since the beginning of 2023, showing you guys my wins, my losses, keeping you guys updated with the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin and altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and exactly what you need to know and how you need to position yourself. Right now, we've been seeing a lot of dumps ever since the start of 2025, but we're seeing a little bit of a correction. A lot of people are bullish for a green opening for the markets starting tomorrow, but only in due time we're gonna see, guys. At the end of the day, a lot of people say this, and then something else completely happens. So this is why it's super important to keep up with you day to day, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated with everything you need to know. So if you're new to the channel, drop me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the content. Let me know what you guys think about the markets right now. What are you currently doing? Are you dollar cost averaging? Are you done with the markets? Let me know. I'm interested to hear everyone's perspective and exactly what's going on. But I drop day-to-day content, so stay tuned, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Stay tuned.